Wonderful. And I know Sunny Leon ma'am is a prankster because நிறைய வீடியோஸ்ல பார்த்திருக்கேன் செட்ல நிறைய pranksலாம் பண்ணுவாங்கன்னு. Do you have any experience உங்களுக்கு இந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது prank பண்ணாங்களா?
Unfortunately, I think she was really being very sweet the time that we shot. We just shot for 5 days together, even with Jackie sir and Sunny. I shot, I mean, we all actually, I think our combination we had only about 5-6 days. Adukapro, I'm sure they must have had shoot together, but yenakku avangaloda 5 days aayirundhu. But no, actually she was being very sweet during that time.
Right, awesome. And one more thing, Charulata padam nadikumbodhu, and how was it? I know playing violin is one of the hardest instrument. Adha vechittu adukaprom pakkatla there was another character as well.
Yeah.
How was it shooting the film?
Well, apart from the violin thing, we've also done a dance. That was even worse. But yeah, kudos to the other girl who's with me. I mean, she's also equally put in. I forgot her name. I think her name is Deepa or Divya or something. Okay. I'm not really. I'm confused with her name, but I know it starts with a D for sure. And so in the ponnu romba hard work pannirken. Enna madriye how many ever hours I was on set, she was also on set. So now when ஒரு character panna, she used to do the other character and vice versa. So we had to reverse immediately, to play the other characters, respectively. And so both of us have worked really, really hard. And leaving us, I think the crew has worked extra hard. Kudos to all the junior artists and the entire crew, because naanga ஒரு character பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் we had to go and change back and come back as the other character, and the entire scene had to be played all over again.
Right.
So the crew had to do the same thing, the background artists had to do the same action and things like that. Yeah. So I can very, very proudly say that career 3 films have of the 60 odd films that I have done, these 3 films have been physically, mentally and emotionally very draining, which is Parithiveeran, Charulata, and a Malayalam film of mine called Thirakada.
Right.
So, but yes, end la paakumbodhu all the efforts, it puts a smile on your face when you see it on the big screen, and your hard work has been it's been paid off. People talk about it, and and even till today I do get a lot of messages on social media saying they put some clips of Charulata, and especially me as Lata with the glasses and all that. So it feels nice, and I'm really, really, really grateful to the director Paul Kumaran and the producer Yogi for having me a part of this project, and for making this project and believing that I can do it.
Right. There's one more question that I have. So about generally நம்ம world பாத்தீங்கன்னா women are being objectified day to day, இன்னுமே being sexually objectified, and in the world இருக்கும்போது, do you think item songs, the so-called item songs, are still necessary in the film industry, or do you think
see, at the moment they're not called item songs. I think the time has changed where they're called special numbers.
Okay.
And I think long gone are the people who are especially doing only item songs. Right. You have beautiful girls. I mean, the heroines themselves are just doing special numbers. I won't say, I think I'm the wrong person to say whether it is good or not. Objectifying females like this, I really can't say about it. I mean, it's each person's choice to themselves. And recently I saw this episode on Coffee with Karan where Samantha said, I think it's very, very one thing I have to say, that she looked extremely hot in that song. And she's done justice, 100% justice to that song. Leaving that aside, she very nicely put in things saying it was objectifying the male gaze. You do this, they gaze at you. You do this, they do this. So why not? I mean, I wanted to just put the point across, and if it has been shown in a nice way and people are liking it, why not? So if you actually understood the whole song, the inner meaning of the song,
Yeah.
it's actually meaning to say that, you know, the male gaze is like this. It is like this. It's, you know, so I really can't say. Now, leaving that aside, if you're asking me whether special numbers are needed or not, that is a requirement probably. That I think this is a question that you need to ask the directors and producers, because I still believe that a lot of them want it, because I guess that is probably a section of the audience would probably like it. I don't know if everybody does, but I definitely know that a section of them do like it. Probably it's just like a you know, a break from all the thing, but it also depends on, you know, the song is a nice song, it's a catchy number, you know. It also depends on how people accept it at the end of the day.
Right. Okay. So what's your take on for example, இப்போ நம்ம marriage நடக்குது, like male co-starsக்கு wedding நடக்குது, and then it's not a big deal for them. When it happens to the female, like I see a lot of comments in the memes எல்லாம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா, கல்யாணத்துக்கு அப்புறமும் நடிக்கிறாங்க, இந்த மாதிரி questions எல்லாம் கேக்குறாங்க, which is so irritating. What is your take on that? Like,
அது முன்னாடி இப்போ ஒண்ணுமே இல்லையே. They're openly accepting people who are married and engaged and things like that. I don't think in any way the female, I mean, the fan following has gone less. See people like Nayanthara, she's the superstar of the South. She got married recently, and if nothing else, her fan following has increased.
Right.
When she was in a relationship also, I don't think people objected to it. She kept doing what she loves, and she's still doing it. You can see even Samantha also. She has a lot of female, I mean, I don't know why I'm saying female fan following, but she has a lot of fan following.
Yeah.
You can see even Kajal got married, now she's got a baby. I don't see anywhere that her fan following has become less. In fact, I think a lot of people are still waiting for her to come back, make a comeback in the films after her baby, which I'm sure, I think she's announcing she's going to come soon or whatever. I'm not sure. I may be wrong. I may not be wrong. I don't know. But I think long gone at the time, I think ஒரு டைம்ல females marriage apro they used to say, you know, இவங்க வந்து only அண்ணி roles தான் பண்ணுவாங்க, or they were offered that. Let me put it that way. They still think that, they used to think that ஒரு வாட்டி ஒரு female கல்யாணம் ஆயிடுச்சுனா, you know, her fan following becomes less, or, you know, obviously her body type will change. She won't be what she was before marriage. That was before. I don't think that's there anymore. I think the people's mentality has changed. I don't think that really bothers them that much.
Yeah.
But I will definitely say this, that it's every girl for herself. I mean, it is solely her decision. Kalyanathuku appuram, if she wants to take a break and then make a comeback again, it's solely left to her. And ipo pathina, all the girls, they're openly saying, yes, I'm dating so and so, or I'm getting married, and because it is her decision at the end of the day.
Right.
She's not answerable to anybody. She need not be answerable to anybody apart from her family and the person she's, you know, getting married to or whatever. Right. I think if they are okay, then who are we to complain and say, yo, edukku kalyana aichu, whatever.
Right. So on the personal shift, that like the shift that has happened also depends on the directors. Like ipo nariya per offerum pannittu irukanga, regardless of the budget, which is really nice. Yeah.
Adna I sonna industry's perception has also changed. I think long gone are the times when they say, ayyo madam kalyana aichu, so let's not, you know, there is an anni role, so let's give her. I don't think that's there anymore.
Right.
There are a lot of directors and producers who are still willing to bet on the heroine, saying she will be able to carry it forward and things like that. So as I said, the industry's perception has changed, and I think it's for the best.
That's awesome. And I have few rapid fire questions. This is more like a low-key coffee with Didi. So who's your favorite co-star that you worked with?
It's very difficult to say.
Okay,
I personally have an equation with each and everyone that I've worked with. We may not have, it doesn't mean that I'm in touch with them every day. I'm not. But whenever we come across, it's, you know, we're always very cordial, we're very friendly, obviously. And yeah, so I can't really say that this person was my favorite or this was my, and so I have very friendly equation with everybody. So I'll say everybody.
Awesome. And what is the one favorite show of yours recently? Like recent you have that in mind, like recent.
I'm watching this series called Manifest right now, and I'm on the third season.
Awesome.
So it's quite interesting, actually. Okay, let me be very frank. I still am a big Korean drama addict. But then I realized that it's taking too much of my time. So I'm trying to give a little break from the Korean drama. And watching Manifest now.
Awesome. And do you have any industry friends that you constantly keep touch with?
Of course, Vimla Raman is an extremely, extremely adorable girl, and I absolutely love her to bits. And maybe once in a week or something we get in touch.
Yeah, like I'm on Instagram and every photo there's a comment by her saying "you go girl," something like that. She's always been rooting for you, which is insane.
Yeah. So we do that every time. Either when she posts or I post. So we either the first or the second or whatever, but there is a comment to show.
That's wonderful. And what is the one advice that you'll give your younger self?
You go, girl. No, but I'd say don't be too naive. I was a little naive when I started out. Don't be too naive. Yeah, that's it.
Wonderful. And is there some other part of mind like what is the song that you'll say? Like,
oh, good question. I don't really know. It depends on my mood. I mean, sometimes these songs really become very popular on Instagram. So the reels you keep hearing songs often. So you want to know what song this is.
What song it is, yeah.
Yeah. So you want to see it online, whether your Apple Music or YouTube, you want to Google it and find out whether the song is actually there or it's just a reel. So I really can't say which is my favorite or what I keep listening to. So, but I've downloaded half of these Instagram songs, which are actual songs.
Okay.
So I actually downloaded them and they're on my iPod. And sometimes a little bit depends on my moods, what I listen to. So sometimes I keep rewinding it and playing it forward. So it's a lot of English songs. Sometimes it depends on my mood, really. So English sometimes, Hindi sometimes, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, whatever.
Okay. And so what is the one film that we missed watching you in? Like it went far and then it didn't happen for you. If you're happy to share it, we'd love to know that.
Sorry, can you repeat it again?
So what is the one character that we missed watching you in? So in the padam neenga nadikkiradha irundhuchu, but then it didn't happen and the mari edavadhu oru rendu moonu padam.
It happened to me, you mean? Which I wanted to do and didn't work out, or which came out and you guys...
like which came out and missed out. Maybe neenga busy ah irundadala nadakama pona padangal andha maadhiri edachu, if you can name it. Okay. Okay. And who was your favorite director in life? Like who was your gurunadar or like you were comfortable working with, and who was always in your mind?
I'm comfortable working with everybody, whoever I've worked with, be it right from, but if you ask me, my gurunadar are always Bharti Raja sir and Balu Mahendra sir, because I started my career with them. And adukapro neenga pathina Malayalamla I worked with Vinay sir, I worked with Ranjit sir, who are the big guns. Kannada I worked with big directors. India, Telangula I worked with Rajmouli sir and everybody. So I have worked with a lot of directors, and I was extremely comfortable working with everybody because they made me feel very comfortable. Now, to the rank new directors that I'm working with on the projects that I'm working with right now, they make sure that I'm very comfortable, I'm okay. They see to it that I don't have any difficulties and as per shooting or stay or whatever. So I'm extremely comfortable working with everybody. Probably that's the reason people like to work with me, because I like to make the atmosphere very comfortable and very nice. But always my gurunadar is always Bharti Raja sir, Balu Mahendra sir. Always.
Wonderful. So now the list of directors' name and actors' names. Okay, what is the one word that comes in your head? Bharti Raja sir.
My guru.
Okay. And
eternally grateful.
And Rajamouli sir.
The king.
Okay, Balu Mahendra sir.
He's always treated me as his daughter. So he always says, "Yemponna, yemponna." Even I think we went to a function in Madurai long back, and much this was a bit after, obviously a bit after Adurkana Talam went. I think much after that, I called him up when I got the award. The national award. So I called up, the first calls that I made were to Bharti Raja sir and Balu Mahendra sir, because obviously I want them to be the first people to know that I have, got the prestigious award. And the first thing what Bharti Raja sir said was, "I'm really happy for you. I knew you'd always make it. I know you were, you're always capable." Balu Mahendra sir said, "Em பொண்ணுக்கு கிடைச்சிருக்கு," and I'm really happy about it. So he's like my father figure. Was like my father figure in the industry.
Wonderful. And how about your co-star Karthi? What's the one word that comes in your head?
He's a 24 karat gold.
Surya sir?
Surya is 24 மேல ஏதாவது இருந்ததுன்னா அதுவும் போடலாம் சூர்யாக்கு. Because I mean, unfortunately, the amount of time that we worked on Rakta Charitra, well, not many days. I can say, I think maybe 12 to 15 days, I think. I may be wrong. But yeah, the shooting was amazing. I had a great time, and we celebrated my birthday also on the set once. And yeah, he is also 24.5 karat gold. Because seriously, both the brothers are just pure gold. And it's seen in their upbringing, and the way they respect people, the way they respect everybody for that matter. I'm not saying others don't, but I'm saying these guys are a little more.
Awesome. And Raj and DK, what's the thing that comes in?
Only love of them. Only love. These guys, these two, Raj sir and DK sir, are the dynamic duo. That we all in the dynamic duo. So all of us are on a WhatsApp group of the Family Man cast. We're all on a we're all on the group, and so we always call them the dynamic duo. And I wish them nothing but happiness and best. I always wish them the best in all the projects that they're going to do, and I can't wait for their upcoming projects that are coming up.
Right. And finally, Samantha.
Let me rephrase that. I can't wait to see their upcoming projects.
So finally, your co-star Samantha ma'am, and did you get to meet her?
No, unfortunately, I did not have any scenes with her in the season in Family Man. But yeah, she's a brilliant actress, and I wish her nothing but brightness in her future. And she's doing some fantastic. She's got a lineup of some fabulous projects, and yeah, ardent fan. I can't wait to see her projects.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, rapid fire, Ruba, faster and honest. It was so authentic with your answers. And one last question that I have for today is, so if you have one advice for the young actors who are going to pursue acting, what would be your words of wisdom, if I could call that?
My only thing to them would be, don't take the shortcut. Life always gives you two choices. One is a shortcut, one is a long. Always take the long way. Shortcut will get you success. It will get you to where you are, but the hurdles that you have to cross may not be that much, as I said, because it's a shortcut. You always have to work hard for whatever you do. If not today, your hard work will definitely pay off tomorrow. And I'm not just saying only for upcoming people who want to come up. I mean, upcoming actors. I'm saying anybody for that matter. Whatever you see, life is a circle. At the end of the day, you start from the bottom, you go on top, and then you have to come down. Even if you start on the top, you have to go down and then come back again. So this is life. I mean, you have to take it the way it comes, and you have to, whatever hurdles life throws at you, you have to face it head on. You can't just take the short way out and say, no, I don't want to do this. Yes, you may reach your goal faster, but there is no guarantee that it will be there forever. You know what I'm trying to say? Not forever. I'm saying it may not be long lasting.
Absolutely.
But if you take the longer way out, you work hard. Yes, you might have to face a lot of difficulties. You might have to cross a lot of hurdles. There might be days where things may not be working out for you in the proper way, but that should not let you deter down. That should not let you go down. You should fight through and say, no, I can do this. I will fight it. So what? May not be today, may not be tomorrow, maybe a month later, maybe a year later, maybe 2 years later. But success is definitely guaranteed.
Right. நீங்க சொன்னதுல what I can understand is like நீங்க அந்த perfect circle எடுத்துட்டு போனதா you learn a lot of lessons in it and then you can
Of course, that's how you learn. I mean, you see, life is like a ladder. You have to climb one step. You can't reach the top of the ladder at one go. Yeah.
Right.
So every step you take, there is something new to learn about life. There is something new to learn, even if, okay, for example, if you're in industry, first film lende, okay, there are people who guaranteed success in the first film itself. You become a top star.
Bhattacharya sir and Rajamani sir, Balmahendra sir. So Priyamani ma'am கூட நான் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கான rapid fire questions கேட்டிருக்கேன். அது part 3 வீடியோல கண்டிப்பா மறக்காம பாருங்க. Until then, it's bye from Udaya.
In just 20 years, mankind has harnessed wireless and the cloud and enabled billions of IoT devices, profoundly changing how we live, work, and play. As we enter the era of AI, keeping up with the rapid pace of technological change and making the right design choices has never been harder. How do you bring together the combined skills to get your next innovation to market on time and on budget without sacrificing quality? That's where we come in. With unique domain expertise in wireless, networking, IoT, and machine learning. By working together, we can accelerate R&D and get you to market faster while your teams focus on what makes your product amazing. For almost 2 decades, Embed UR has helped leading brands bring mainstream networking and telecoms products to market. Our code is embedded in millions of devices in home, enterprise, and carrier networks all across the world. Working with architects, project leaders, and teams in Silicon Valley and Chicago, you tap into hundreds of seasoned engineers without increasing your headcount. Partner with Embed UR and get your next product to market faster. Embed UR. Imagine it done.
Hi, we have been learning Carnatic music with the renowned Unnikrishnan sir through Eduraga. Unni sir's patience and sincerity, as well as his adaptability to the level and needs of the student, truly make his lessons unique. We especially admire his attention to detail and emphasis on the subtle nuances of Carnatic music. Overall, Unni sir's top-notch guidance has truly helped us grow as singers. We would like to thank Eduraga for giving us this opportunity to learn with Unni sir.